Good evening, Lisa Maxwell. I'm here to give a synopsis reading for March 11th. I did the live poll. That video is available on Facebook and YouTube. The links will be in the description for a longer reading. I think it's about 15 to 20 minutes. So the first card that came out was the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. We did talk about the Queen of Wands in that video, but the Queen of Swords is here. She is a mature representation of her element. She is of the element of air, thoughts, logics, our attitudes, the racket. She's someone who can turn down the racket and get really focused in on what it is that she needs to do in order to be a good leader of her, the people around her, to make some really good decisions. She's a really good decision maker. She's got a scythe as opposed to a sword. So to me, I noted that particularly, and that to me says, she utilizes time really well. She's not going to rush into any kind of decisions. And that was something we brought up in the reading done a few days ago about taking our time making the decisions that we know are at hand. And those decisions are definitely at hand because we have the Wheel of Fortune as the central card of the reading. The Wheel of Fortune, I think, also came up at the bottom of the deck reading on the March 1st reading. So, this is stuff that's coming up, and it's unavoidable. But when we instead of getting really anxious about the fact that there's change, and I jokingly said in that, and I actually was a little rough in my communication. Guess what? She's also communication. She's how we communicate, how we utilize, how we express our thoughts through our words. And that can change everything. That can really turn somebody off. Or, maybe they are mature enough to kind of be like, okay, let me see what more is here. One thing I wasn't completely sure about, but I looked up in between recording this and the extended, was that she's got purple arthuriums with her. They're arthuriums. I couldn't come up with the name. And I did look up the symbolism. Their openness, their hospitality. And so we are open to, to maybe be neutral and to, be curious, utilizing our thoughts in a curious way rather than, a path of inquiry. If we're going to ask people questions, not in this way that they feel like they're on trial, but in a way that actually, helps them open up to us, and we're making better connections. And in that way, we are changing our world. We're changing everything around us. Everything starts to shift when our approaches, our verbal approaches, our thoughts about them, all kinds of things can change when we start to shift our perspectives. Again, this is also perspective. She is a queen. Don't let that get you bogged down with the fact that she's a woman, and this is something that is only in the woman domain, somebody who identifies as a female. This is somebody who is, the element of air is actually considered masculine. This is actually somebody who brings in her feelings. And, when she hears something, if it kind of triggers her, instead of responding immediately with a sarcastic thing that pushes somebody away, like using that scythe inappropriately and in a cutting and hurtful way, she's going to take some time to make her decisions, maybe ask some questions and, be open. Again, those arthuriums are there, open. And so to what's going on, which can transform everything. She's got butterflies. She always has butterflies with her. And that's transformation and change, and the maturity from, a kind of a sluggish, the caterpillar to a butterfly. And we also came up with not the bottom of the deck, but the third card of the reading was the King of Cups. So we have two actual embodiments of the male and the female, and the masculine, he's the utilizing the masculine in the element of water, which is considered feminine. So, we've got what we need. These are cards that are mature individuals either around us that we can speak with, that we can utilize in order to cultivate these, to get more mature in our own behaviors in these elements and our emotional. This is a man who's not afraid to express his emotions, take the time to feel his own emotions. Both of these people have taken some time. They haven't got there just by magic. Again, the turtles are here in with our King of Cups. That turtle came up in the Ten of Pentacles cup card the other day. You have what you need, and your home is always within you. And turtles, can live a really long time. I'm getting that no matter the fact that things are changing or already have changed, to continue that that course of change and not get stagnant in wherever you are right now, it's really important to, really start to anchor on the practices that help bring us into our intuition, to, not let our thoughts run away with us, but are actually, we're using them in service. Both of these people are leaders. They're kings, they're queens. Ultimately, kings, actually, the only thing they are in service to the people in their care. And the King of Cups has that little seahorse above him. Do you see that? In the seahorse world, the males take care of the children. And I think sometimes they'll carry around the eggs, in fact. So that says something. And at the bottom of the deck, we had justice, so something is being justified. The balance is being struck. Passion is coming in. We've got the Knight of Wands. So we're following our heart. We're following our hearts up with action, with actionable stuff, which can be a little willy-nilly. We don't want to go, crazy with this horse, but passion and showing up in a passionate way, showing our passion, showing who we are is part of the deal. And then again, we have the Two of Wands coming back again. So when that decision is going to be made, we actually have everything that we need in order to get there. And we don't have to go, blasting off like a knight. Like we might feel this, right? We might feel that excitement. We're going to feel that joy of life and we're going to feel that, excitement, like, yeah, this is the right direction. We talked about that a couple of days in the reading, and now these are really, really showing up even in more mature, in a more mature aspect. So I think I'll leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe, send it to people who you think need it. That's the sharing part. Ask me any questions in the comments. And then if you want your own message, your own reading, just direct message me on any of the platforms. Again, the extended reading will be on Facebook and YouTube. I'll send the link. I'll put the information where to find that in the description. Thank you so much. Have a great day.